Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the UTSA head coach before the game, they are so fired up for this opportunity for their wide receiver here today. He has had one of the most productive seasons in school history, and today he can put his name at #1 in the history books with receiving touchdowns. They want to go to him early and often in the red zone. Now keep in mind, the defense knows this too, so I expect a battle back and forth. We'll see if he's able to get that record here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Roadrunners offense as they take control of the football first. And here's a huge part of this offense, Micah Hudson. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option #1 for this squad.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And it's the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Mississippi State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, baseman, defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out wide right, it's Black.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Some misdirection with the counter. Jumped on top of the pile. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're all over it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropped back on 1st down. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one, and man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like they're attacking the football. They're not staying back, being passive. They're trying to dictate everything to the offense early, and so far the underdog is having tons of success.
And you got to love that, man. Go shoot your shot, right? Like, be aggressive. They've got to find a way to play great D on that side of the football. If they can continue this, who knows, man? They could pull the big upset, but it was all about the defense with the coaching staff, and so far, this D has come to play.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Pulls it in. It's Evans. Could not make his way to the corner. Mississippi State going up tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side is West. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Long way to go on second down. I'll send the tight end in motion. Just keep slinging it. Turns up, it's Cotton. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback keeps it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Evans. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Black. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to throw on 1st. Left side is Hardy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And it's the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick give. Swamped immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're...
Touchdown, Roadrunners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Give to the running back. Oh, what a move. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Mississippi State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. They're showing that toughness, using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Out wide left, it's Hudson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for the marker. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, there is a ton of excitement right now as their wide receiver just broke the team season record for receiving yards on that last drive. That made him the program's leader. School history made here today, but he's not done yet. He's jogging back out onto the field. He can continue to add to that total. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Handoff to the single running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires immediately. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Keeps it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see. It's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Hits the hole. It's Peterson. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty. Lost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Powers through the defender.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Hudson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The ride. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Right at the line. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the...
Strong pass rush gets to the... And they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Right side, it's West. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Hudson. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Grab behind the line. It's West. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets rid of it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cotton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. A little release to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, going to throw it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are... seconds left.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the BYU Cougars.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mississippi State head coach at the half. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Holly, what do you have?
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. As you know, there is history here today. That last touchdown catch on the previous drive set the new school record for receiving touchdowns in a season. And this wide receiver is going to continue to work. He's running right back out there right now, and the quarterback just said, hey, I'm going to keep looking your way. We'll see if they can keep that connection alive here today. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the Roadrunners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for running room. Shakes off the defender. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And it's the Roadrunners who will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Sends it back in motion. Gets it to the back. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly will see how they adjust. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Probably keep an eye on that one for us.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Left side is Hudson. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and give him 16 on the year. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really...
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catches it at the 15. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered. over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He got it. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Looking at kicker. Defense.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Upstairs to make the catch. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. From the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Got it, looking for a 1st. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And it's the Roadrunners who will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's West. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Going with the counter play here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's some daylight. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right side, it's West. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Had to force that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. On target. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Direct snap. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick, because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Kick is in the air. Trying to take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped right there.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Caught in the back It's Hudson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Third and short, a lot of times you're thinking be aggressive defensively. They play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job, good eyes, good discipline, nice tackling to get the third down stop.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Snags it quickly on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Inside. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This is the point of a game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. And that fumble recovery has set them up. First and 10, all tied up here in the fourth. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Hudson. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Motion from the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, in an ideal world, you'd obviously love to have clean pockets to throw from. That time, though, the defense was able to get home, and they put a...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get in the third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down, they win, and probably force the punt.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll ride him again. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, UTSA.
And it's the Roadrunners. Will punt it away on fourth down. They boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to throw one first. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
That's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.